Hey there everybody, Gideon's Tactical here, doing another quick knife review for you, doing a couple of the family member knives. This is the Crkt Drifter, and I gave this knife to my brother and all my groomsmen about a year ago when I got married as my gift to them. And I have heard rave reviews from all of them. They love it. I bought it just kind of on a whim. I kind of like, you know, I like. Just tell you really quick, Crkt, I used to love Crkt, had them all the time, like that was my very first, like, anything of worthwhile pocket knives were Crkt. And then I really started to get more and more into knives, and I realized that, you know, there are plenty of other brands out there that made better or just as good quality knives as Crkt. And what I've discovered over the years is I don't like Crkt's, you know, patented, what do they call it, like a lock system spelled LAWK. I don't like that, you know, where it's like the dual locking system, and it's just a pain in the butt to use and work with. I can't stand it, and I just don't like it. So the reason that I bought this one for my groomsmen was it was cheap, it was good quality, and it didn't have that little stupid system that a lot of Crkts, in my opinion, have. So that's why I bought this knife for my groomsmen. This is my brother's knife, or my sister's knife. She actually got one too after I gave it to all my buddies. And she really likes it too. But my brother loves it. Both of my other buddies, they love it. You know, they love these knives. So, couple of quick specs here for you. This is made out of the Chinese 8 MOV 13 steel. You know, just the normal Chinese steel. You know, just as hard as AUS 8, great budget steel. Nothing wrong with it. It has a 2 3/4 inch blade, so almost a 3-inch blade. It holds an edge really well from what my buddies tell me, and they can just get it wicked sharp. You know, it's got a little bit of a recurve, so it does take a little bit more fine tuning to sharpen, but it's not drastic, which makes it great for cutting. It's got a really nice belly, but it's also got a really nice sharp point here as well. Then you have your G10, which is really nice. You can also get this in a stainless steel handle. I have no idea why you would want to do that, because stainless steel is going to, you know, as soon as it gets wet, it's going to be slick and whatever else, and it's going to be heavier. But you can if you want to. But this is G10. It's got a couple little screws in there, so you can take it off if you want. It's got a pocket clip on this side. It's kind of skeletonized here. Definitely got a really big open. What's it called? I don't know how to describe it. I'm losing it right now. But you know, so you can definitely get your jeans in there, and this is really stiff, almost to the point. I mean, I cannot bend that at all. So you're not going to bend this clip, but you know, if you catch it on a jacket, you might flick it out of your pocket. So you just kind of got to be careful of that, because it is definitely off the G10 there. But very, very strong pocket clip. Only on the right hand. It's not. You can't do tip up, tip down, right or left, which is kind of a downside to me. I always like it when I can carry it tip up, you know, so you can just pull it right out and deploy it. Got liner lock in here. You know, I mean, it's a thin liner lock, but I mean, it's a small pocket knife. There is some play, not a lot, but I can definitely feel this blade wiggling. I don't know if it's just because it needs to be tightened a little bit, which it does. I mean, it has a little screw, so you can do that if you need to. But there is a little bit of side-to-side play, none up and down. Just a little bit. I mean, not drastic where you're like, oh my gosh, this is, you know, a piece of junk, you know, Smith & Wesson knife that I got at Walmart for $4. I mean, it's not that. So, but there's just a little bit of play. But the liner lock, I mean, it's not going to fail on you. And again, it doesn't have their extra stupid lock that they have, so it's like dual system. It's just one liner lock, which is all you need. Thumb stud deployment, and it flicks right out. I mean, it's really quick, really smooth. I really like the action on this little guy. You know, you just kind of give it a little wrist flick, and boom, it's out there. There is an attempt. They did a really good attempt at jimping, but they didn't think it through. This blade, you can see, really good quality jimping there. I really like that, but it's covered by the G10, so it doesn't do anything. You can't. Your finger doesn't grab that. I mean, it's just smooth right there. If they had just raised, when they had designed this, if they raised the blade just slightly higher, then the jimping would have been great, and it would have been perfect, and it would have done exactly what it was supposed to do. But they just didn't think that all the way through, and the G10 covers that jimping there, so it doesn't really do anything for you. Again, with an under 3-inch pocket knife, are you going to need jimping? Probably not. But you know, it would have been great if they had just raised that blade just a little bit higher. let's see here. Anything else? You know, skeletal design, very small steel liners, and there's only, you know, 1 or 2 studs. This is a very light knife, which is really great. You know, it's not gonna, it's not heavy. It's not gonna weigh you down. Yeah, I mean, overall, it feels really good in the hand. You know, it's got a perfect thickness in my opinion. You know, it's not too thick, but it's not too thin. Some of the smaller knives, you know, they're really thin in the handle, so it feels like you're grasping a pencil or something, and then you just don't really get a good grip on it. But this is like, I feel a really good width in the handle, that you can really get some, you know, do what you need to do with a small pocket knife like this. I wear large size gloves. If I'm holding it like this, and I actually go to use it, you can see right here, my pinky kind of wants to come off. It's not fully coming off, but my pinky kind of wants to come off a little bit. But I mean, for this small, if you want something that's under 3 inches, this is a great, you know, budget way to go. You know, you're not going to regret buying this one. And you know, what do you expect for? I mean, your pinky is going to probably fall off a little bit. That's why if you don't want that, you're going to go with a 3-inch or up size blade. But overall, for you know, the price point. You know, I mean, lanyard hold there. Forgot about that little lanyard hold. I mean, this is a great EDC knife. Amazing. Crkt did a great job with this particular knife. They didn't do any of the dumb stuff that they sometimes do, all the frills and kind of like whoo, bells and whistles that end up getting in the way, in my opinion. And they just did a really good job with this little drifter. You can get this in serrated as well, if you want. You know, I like straight blades, and most of my family likes straight blades. Yeah, I mean, a great little EDC knife here, the Kershaw Drifter. Highly recommended by Gideon's Tactical for a small, under 3-inch pocket knife. So hopefully this helps you out with your decisions. Stay equipped and stay prepared, and I'll see you next time.